You know, you never want to disappoint your parents. That's not who I am. When I came time to make my college choices, you know, I went to Michigan State instead of University of Michigan. The first day I got there at school, I was already in the computer lab on MSN Money researching how to trade stocks. So let's talk about one of the most underdeveloped nuances of the market. Sector themes. So in a market, every single year, at least since I've been trading, there's always a theme to the market. That 2014, it was a big run in biotechs. Every single biotech, you could just throw a dart at a biotech stock, and on most days, you'd make money. But if you use that same technical analysis on, say, an oil stock during that time, you know what would happen? You'd lose money. See, technical analysis, the art of seeing patterns and setups, has errors and variances to it. All technical analysis is not the same. So having the right news and sector really makes an impact in your trading. So in 2017, the real money in trading was in ICOs. ICOs was coins, but newly launched coins. Well, that sector, if you apply technical analysis to it this year, every single one would be a dud. You draw that picture-perfect flag pattern, right? That's the easiest pattern you can really trade. And that's one of the reasons it doesn't work very well. It's so easy, everybody can see it. If you drew a flag pattern on some hot ICO this year, you'd lose money. You would be down the toilet. But a flag pattern is based on momentum. And when you have extreme momentum, and when I mean extreme, I'm talking about big volume, chart breakouts, people talking about it, that mania, then the pattern works really well. Because even though it's obvious, and most rookies and even professional traders use it, what happens is when you get that big momentum, that pattern can work really, really clean. So that's what I mean by not all patterns are created equal. So this year, IPO, not ICO, is where the hot money is at. Right now, every single big runner in the stock market is an IPO. Look at some of these tickers that we talk about every single day. HUYA, IQ, Zuo, Billy. Each one of these stocks, since their IPO, is up hundreds of %. In our chat room, where we've got a couple hundred traders with eyes on the market, that's one of the themes that we pound in and day out right now. The patterns that I trade and I teach you guys, they work 10 times better when we have that big mania, that big volume, that big chart breakout. So what I'm going to do today is show you guys a couple things that I use to find IPOs, and then of course how to trade. A big year for analysis is great, but if you do that same pattern on, say, a gold stock versus a hot IPO, you're going to get vastly different results. We talk about this in my trading boot camp all the time. There are times in the market that are account builders. What I mean by account builders are, there are always 2 or 3 months in every single year where you're going to make a majority of your hot gains. So trading is a grind. You're making $500, say $1,000 a day, that's like where your skill is. But there's going to be a couple months every single year where you're going to make 3 times, 4 times, or even 5 times that every single day because the market is giving you more opportunity because it's running hot. But more importantly than that, it's when you have a huge run in particular sectors. Today, the market was down 200 points. So when you think about the market being down 200 points, you would be thinking that most stocks are getting tanked, right? They're going down. But if you're in the right sector like we are with these IPOs right now, all of them are going to fly around irregardless of what's happening in the Dow Jones. The Dow Jones is just 30 stocks. They're your old grandpa stocks, and maybe even your grandpa wouldn't even trade anymore. So what that has to do with the general market, not as much. If you're in the right spots and in the right sectors, you can still make big money regardless of what's happening in the old Dow Jones. So check out this video, and guys, please leave me any comments. I love to hear from you guys. I love to hear your questions. Seriously, let me know what you guys think, and if you have any questions on IPOs, because this is where I'm spending my time and my money right now. Guys, so understanding what works in the market is one of the most important things that we can do. So right now, the flavor of the market is IPOs. IPO stands for Initial Public Offering. And so one of the things you'll see is, we were trading today, so made $2,400 bucks, but you'll see a common theme in every single one of these trades. You got Huya, Billy, AVLR, and IQ. So let's look at the charts of these, and you guys tell me what you see in these. So let's start with Huya. What do you notice on this chart here? See how it just started trading? Like May 15th, just a month ago? IQ. What do you notice? See, like if you go back on the chart, April. Made 500 bucks on this AVLR. What do you notice about this one? So these are daily charts, right? Look at you scroll back. Nothing's there. Why? Because it just started trading. Billy. Look at this. April. Right? Big trend. Made 785 bucks on this thing today. What do we notice about this? Just started trading recently. So this is a theme in the market, something that we've got to always be wary of. And so, it's really important to always kind of keep an eye on what are the new issues that are coming out, and then, what we can do with them. So, there's different websites. You can even actually make a scan on your TC2000 to search for new IPOs. For those of you guys that are not using TC2000 and are using other tools, there are websites like IPO Scoop where, you can come in and make an IPO calendar, and, they got different things, IPO Buzz, and I would go in and, and spend some time on something like this and keep note of the different stocks that are coming out there. Now, out of these, like, I'm not interested in every single one. A lot of them that are like, if it's like financial related, I'm probably not interested in it. But if it's something that's tech, something that's biotech, or something that's Chinese, those are usually ones that I would be interested in because they are just going bonkers right now. And there's a few that, I didn't trade today that I think are worthy of you guys keeping on your watch list. I've been watching this Zuo. Man, look at this thing. So this thing, we were looking at this today, but I didn't take any trades in it. But this is something that you may want to add to your watch list. I think even today, this might go. This is ZTO. So this is a little bit older. It's about a year and a half old, but still considered an IPO or something that's fairly new. So that can be something that you put on your watch list. I noticed a lot of my students today trading SFIX, this is up 8% today. This was about a 2018 IPO, so it's a really new company, right? It's not like IBM or something that's been around for 100 years. This is brand new. Why do people love IPOs? Well, it's about potential, right? Everybody's looking for the next Google or the next Microsoft or the next Amazon, always, right? And so when like a new company comes out and they have good news out or something like that, people are thinking, man, this could be the next something. And so that's part of it. But right now, the other part is just sector momentum. There are different things in the market that always are running, flavors of the market, right? A theme. I always go back to themes. What's a theme? So, sometimes technology is the theme. Sometimes it's Chinese stocks. Sometimes it's IPOs. Right now, IPO is like the 2017 version of ICO. Remember, ICOs and the coins were so hot in 2017. Now they're dead, right? And now it's IPO. So the new issues in the coin world were hot 2017. Now the new issues in the stock world are hot for 2018. And so always hunt around for trends. One of the things that I usually do to hunt for trends and see like what's going on my TC2000, I'll usually run like a sector scan, which is something Paul teaches in our trading boot camp. Like, how do you scan through sectors? And in TC2000, it's really easy. Like, you can run an easy scan and then like go through and scan ETFs, or you can scan like just all the sectors, right? So you can build like, we use momentum scans. So I can use my momentum scans to come in and scan like all these different types of ETFs. So then I can start to see where the new trends are emerging or where there is particular strength. But really the easiest way, without even getting that complicated, in our chat room, we have hundreds of eyes on different things. And so one of the easiest ways to really, for me, to just get my news and stuff, because I don't sit there and read news all day. I just go in and, in our chat room, somebody's almost always like, hey, check out this or check out that. And so I figure out, that's an easy way to just get confirmation of some different things that might be moving that maybe I had missed. And so I had that kind of double confirmation of I've got my own homework, but then I've got also a lot of pairs of eyes that are looking at different things. It's been a really amazing month to trade, guys. There are times in the market where you'll make most of your gains for the whole year. And that's true for almost all years, where there's like those 2 or 3 months where the market conditions are really ripe and you're going to make your whole year's worth of gains for the most part. And so right now we're in that type of market. And so if you're having like trouble trading or you're not hitting your goals, get with me or get with a friend and really go over like your processes of what you're doing. And I'll tell you why. Because right now you need to be building your account. These are called account builder months, where like you're going in and really stacking cash, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 a day, and you do it for a few months, and you're really going to build out your whole year. And so if you're not hitting your goals, get with me. Or, as always, right, our trading students have lifetime access to boot camp. Right now we're in our boot camp and we're kind of finishing up before the next one. And this is the stuff that we talk about. And so if you're one of my older students and you haven't been to class for a while, you have lifetime access. I better see you in class on Tuesday, which is tomorrow, and we'll talk about these things. And if you're not a student of mine, that's okay. Leave a comment or email me, canal00@gmail. And, I love hearing from people and chatting with people, and we'll get something going. All right, guys, so I hope that helps. And let me know if you have any questions. I'm always here to serve. I'm always in your corner, guys. Take care.